Musings from the Middle Ages is a book for women just like me, actually. Women who are in their middle ages, who may have a child that's left home, or who may be at a midpoint in their life and thinking, I haven't done enough, and I've only got this amount of time left. When your children leave home, it can go one of two ways. You either, your partner and you, salsa around the room and start bonking in every room of the house and enjoy your newfound freedom and just can't wait to plan weekends away. Or generally the woman goes into a deep decline and sobs in the immaculate, clean, empty bedroom, wailing for her lost child. And unfortunately, I was in the latter category, where I just missed Kate so much, and I missed her friends coming round, and I missed hearing the music and hearing the nonsense and the laughter and the fashion and the fun, and you know, the house was full of gorgeous, vibrant young people, and then they were gone. And I looked around the room, and there's the old boy sitting there, you know, watching the war movie and falling asleep, and the nostril hair bristling, and thinking, oh, bugger me. Really? The next 50 years with that? And then you kind of have to rebuild from there because he's all you've got. And you haven't really lost them. You haven't really lost them, but it certainly feels like that. And you know, some mothers kiss, bless and release. They've done a great job with their kids. They send them off into the world and they revel in their newfound freedom and independence. And I wish I was one of those, but I wasn't. The book actually began life as The Bearded Lady and Other Horrors of the Middle Ages. And then as I wrote the book, as it progressed, I realised, yeah, there are horrors that come with getting older. There really are. You have no idea. But it's not that bad. And The Bearded Lady sounded a bit ominous. It sounded a bit horrific. So we changed it to the rather more benign Musings from the Middle Ages. So that's what the book is, really. It's just funny stories. I hope you find them funny. Funny stories that you share with your girlfriends when you're just contemplating the inevitability and the horror of getting old. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. You're bound to enjoy the Panty Shield story. I defy anyone not to laugh at that. As I'm getting older, I'm trying to find an exercise that will take me through to my senior years. My mother and all her groovy friends play golf for the body and bridge for the mind, and they say that's what you have to do as you get older. And I can't do golf. I've got no hand-eye coordination. I have started back horse riding. That was something I'd always wanted to do as a youth, and so now I've started back horse riding. Although an old friend of mine, Belinda Todd, raked me up and down and said, darling, it would do you a whole lot more good if you got off the bloody thing and ran after it, quite frankly. But I don't care. I'm still going to go and find a nice horse with a big broad back, and I'm going to go horse riding because it's good for the soul, and you need to have exercise that's as good for the soul as it is for the body, I think. But if you've got any suggestions, you know, post them on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, just Kerre Woodham. It won't let me change my name to my new married name, but that's okay. You know, I'll swing both ways. Woodham, McIver, I'm good.